Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Room Witch, and today I'm going to be talking about what I think about the Witchcraft Handbook, because this is one of those books that I bought early on in my witchcraft journey, and it's been really interesting. It's I love that. First off, I love this. I don't know what they're called, but I love that pattern. There's an introduction, and at the end of each chapter, so there's spells and rituals given in each, they're split up into love and intimate spells, like having a spicy intimate life, reunited in love, summoning your perfect partner, attracting commitment. That's just some of the spells in the love section, but there's also information scattered in. So there's the natural witch, which talks about the four elements, observing the power of nature, having an intuitive connection with the energy that runs through the earth and universe, and a respect for every living thing. There's so much. As well as the love spells, there's bring harmony to your love, a forever talisman, the anti-Romeo and Juliet spell. So with that one, it's let's avoid the couple dying off at the very end of their romance, and instead we carry on living and we get the happily ever after rather than the tragedy that it is. There's the Book of Shadows is another info, and it's each spell is just one page. So this is in the friends and enemies spells. So making friends, making up, looking after your friends. I mean, some spells are more like this, because it says look after your friends. Your friends may not be into witchcraft, but that doesn't mean you can't help them with a little practical magic when they're going through a rough patch. It does say the only provision when casting a spell for someone else is that you do get your permission. It does go on to say that you don't have to be out there and say, I'm a witch, I want to do this, and I can cast the spell to make it all better. But sometimes the fact that they've come to you and spoken to you about their issues can be a cry for help. So asking in response if they'd like you to try to help, that's a start. If they say, oh, but how can you help? By doing anything I can. It gives a really good sort of conversation, not starter, but a sort of conversation that you could have about the fact that you're a witch, because a lot of times people expect magic, spells and witchcraft to fix everything like that, and it doesn't. Magic doesn't work like that. Know your enemy if you've been having a run of bad luck. It could be that someone is inflicting it on you, and some of these spells don't need much, like the know your enemy spell: a handful of salt, a mirror with a stand, one black candle, and matches or a lighter, and that's it. I mean, each spell does say when the best time to do it is, but you can still choose to do it on any other day. Loving yourself charm. You will need a bunch of brightly coloured flowers, 5 white tea light candles, and a tall mirror. Find a time when you can do this spell undisturbed. Pretty. I like this because it's another one of those that you can dip in and out of. So if you've got a situation that is covered in this book, you can choose something from here. I mean, another info page is the Witch's Calendar, which is the Samhain, Imbolc, Beltane, Lughnasadh, Yule, Ostara, Letha, and Mabon. Although there's the greater Sabbats and the lesser Sabbats. I don't think there's less or anything. It's banishing a bully. That's really good for kids at school. Again, do this spell on a waning or a new moon. Power of Persuasion. It's a 9-day spell, best started on a Sunday. Like, this gemstone magic, so it gives some crystals, but not a lot, because obviously there's quite a number of crystals in the world. I mean, I'm wearing one. There's work spells, so there's that as well. Like, there's get that job spell. So if you're looking for a spell, looking for a job, that's another one. It's so easily set out. Bewitch your business. Lucky travel charm. If you travel a lot, this is the perfect charm to take with you to ensure that you have a safe and lucky trip. A traveller should never be without it. A new job wish. If you want to get a new job, there's that one. Exam excellence. Perfect for those who, students, any kind of student, whether, under 18 or at university. Sorry, I noticed Luna next to me. Emergency funds. We all have times in our lives when we have more money going out than coming in. This is a spell designed for general use when you discover that you are having bad luck financially. It could be that you simply don't have enough money to see you through to your next payday, or that you're facing the prospect of bankruptcy. Do this spell to banish financial bad luck, then try the spell for financial luck from page, and it does give the number. So it could be done as a 2-part. Like, information, a witch's garden. Like, herbs that you can grow in it. Trees that you can make use of that, grow in the local area. Like, I don't personally have a garden, but I would like to have a sort of garden space on my little balcony. Then we've got home and family spells. I've definitely done one of these, at least one, because I did one to help a friend find their perfect home. See, there you go. That's the one I've done. Finding a perfect home. This spell will help you find the home that is most suited to you and will also help with finances so that you're able to buy or rent it. I think my friend ended up renting for a little while, and then the original owner decided to sell. My friend bought it. So, she rented to buy it. A moving on spell. In the ever-changing house market, you can always do with a bit of luck in selling your home. This little ritual will help the sale of your property to run smoothly. It's a home protection spell. Like, there's always going to be protection spells. Did you know decluttering your home is good for you in many magical ways? Yep. There's a reason I try not to have too much clutter around. But again, it's like a little bit of information that's added in. Lost keys spell. A lucky gnome. Tradition has it that gnomes are mischievous little things. They are magical little things too. You can release the magic from the humble gnome by performing this ritual in your garden. You will soon see how much luck your gnome brings you. You will need 1 garden gnome, 100 ml of salt water, 4 teaspoons of salt to 100 ml of water, and a name for your gnome. Do this spell on a full moon. Place, like this isn't all of the ritual, place your gnome in a spot where you like to sit. When you've thought of a good name for them, gently pour the salt water over them. Repeat the following words 3 times. You've now released the power of magic in your gnome. Every time you need a little extra luck to your life, pat your lucky gnome 3 times and your wish will be granted. It's a Happy Families spell. Cinnamon sticks. Fortune telling and divination. This mentions 3 divination methods, so tarot, pendulum, and tea leaves. I haven't tried to read tea leaves. I'm stretching. I use tarot a lot, and I don't tend to use a pendulum. But there's that as well. So it gives an overview. So even if you're not into it yourself, you can sort of look into it. Destiny and fortune spells is the next one. Crystal talisman. Talisman is simply an item that a person believes to be lucky. They've been around for hundreds of years, and whether it's a lucky rabbit's foot or a special coin, if the owner believes it's lucky, then it will be. Crystals hold their own special magical power, and this talisman is created using a crystal to give it extra magical luck. Carry this charm with you whenever you need some luck in your life. A lucky lottery win. Did you know the Druids were the first to believe in the power of the 4-leaf clover? Wouldn't surprise me. Like, there's money spells. There's reverse your luck. Turn love around. Mind, body and spirit. And like celebrating the seasons, embracing natural remedies, listening to your body, being thankful. A happy lifetime charm. Banish bad luck. Confidence charm. Banish specific bad luck. And then a bit of witchy wisdom at the back. This, again, is not one of those books where you kind of need to read it front to back, you know, cover to cover. But it's one you can dip in and out of. Because it's just that brilliant. Like, I do love this. I do love this book. Witchcraft Handbook by Midia Star. Like, it is one of those where you can dip in and out of it. It's easy to read. It's well presented. You know, you're not having to flip back and forth between pages to find different things. It's just so easily done that it's I just think this is one of those books that we could all use. Like, not necessarily do all the spells ourselves in it. Like, we can dip in and out of it. I did the Find Your Perfect Home, but I did it for a friend. So I adapted. So because I wasn't the one looking for the home, I adapted it for my friend. But the rest of it was the same. Like, that's how I did that one. I really like it. It's easily done, easily presented, easily read. So if you'd like a slightly more referencey type of spell book, I recommend this one. So I hope this is been helpful. I hope it's sort of inspired you to look into other books. Yeah, I'll see you again soon for some more magic. Stay safe, everyone, and blessings to you all.